And we also have stand-up comedian Jeff Estrela. And welcome back, everyone. I'm here with my next guest, and I'm already laughing because he's a good friend of mine, and he's a stand-up comedian. His name is Jeff Estrela. Welcome, Jeff, to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Jeff E. Comedian. Jeff Estrela.
I go by Jeff E. because Estrela, people always screwed up.
Yeah, I know. I did the first time I met him. I called him Jeff Estrada, like Eric Estrada.
Yeah, he's my uncle.
Do you like that when people do that?
Yeah, because that's what I tell them. And they're like, oh, like the guy from Chips? I'm like, yeah, he's my uncle. We used to go on set.
Excellent. So it was a funny story how we met. I'm not going to get into that, but everything happens for a reason. There was, we hang out at a coffee shop close by our house, and
we can't say the name.
And we can't. I don't know if we can or can't. We just drink a lot of coffee. Anyway, so we were there, and we ended up bumping into each other, and we've been friends since then. Gotten to know you, and you're a super funny person. So
and my keen fashion sense is that.
I love it. I love it.
This is what I like to call union worker. This is Teamster. I like to, yeah.
You like that?
Everybody, when I was walking into the studio, like, there's a light socket you got to fix over there. Please, what are you doing over here? You need to be in the other studio. It's either that or security guard.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it.
No, that's awesome. So obviously you have this knack for comedy. When did you first figure this out? Like, were you, performing at home or, getting reactions from classmates or?
I think a lot of it comes from, it's the fact that it's going to be funny, but it's because when you're a bigger guy growing up, you want to own the jokes. So instead of somebody making fun of you, you'll make fun of yourself.
Yes.
So a lot of that came from just like lack of self-confidence.
Right.
It's that whole adage, if my parents hugged me more, I probably wouldn't be a comedian. Like, it comes from Ray Romano said that. He said, if my parents hugged me, I wouldn't, same thing. I'm not asking mom and dad for you to give me hugs now, but
they did the best they could.
They did.
You have to understand, though, that generation, they weren't the most touchy-feely, affectionate, lovey-dovey people. My dad was affectionate, but my mom is different. She's a little bit different. She's more like...
my parents were hands-on.
Really?
But a different type of hands-on.
Trust me, I know what that is. Yeah, the same thing. So poking fun of yourself is because I was an overweight little girl too. I look like a little boy, actually, a little chubby little boy.
I've seen some of your pictures.
I know, it's pretty cute, right? But yeah, so I did the same thing. Like, it's before somebody else can make fun of you, you kind of make fun of yourself.
Yeah, that way you diffuse it. It's you own it. It's yours.
So what did your parents think about when you started to kind of venture out professionally?
Well, I started like 4 years ago. I always did like Second City training and stuff like that, and I was always doing stuff with theater. But then for like 10 years, I didn't do anything. I was doing IT, right? Really exciting, funny world of IT. But I actually got into comedy, and they're like, "Okay, really, what are you doing this for?" Like, they were like, "You're just looking for a hobby? Is that what it is?"
Right.
Like, we know you're lonely, you haven't met anybody. You got to fill the void. I actually got into it because of a girl.
Really?
That's the main. They were happy. They're like, "Oh, this is good." We thought he might have been going the other way, but now he's interested in. So if the comedy comes,
keeping him on track.
Yeah. So
how did a girl have to play with this? Let's hear that story.
So I went down to Comedy Bar in Toronto because I was going to see a comedian, Richard Fulcher.
Okay.
And he had a show that they were having like a DVD release party, where you get it signed. And so I went there, and he signed my DVD, and he was like, "Oh, I know you from Twitter." I had like 50 followers at the time.
Right.
I was like, "How does he know me?" I felt like I'm just this guy, and I
started. Know you.
Yeah, it was weird. I was like, "Oh, maybe he's like, you're funny. You should continue doing it." I'm like, "Oh my God, this guy just told me I'm pretty, right?" And comedy-wise. And so then I started hanging out at Comedy Bar.
Right.
There was another comedian there.
Right.
She was attractive. I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna hang out here and just slowly try to make my move."
Okay.
And then I was like, I started hanging out more and more and started writing material and got to know the other comedians. And then 6 months into it, this was about 4 years ago, and they're like, "Why don't you try?"
Right.
And I did. And then I got rid of the girl. So I was like,
everybody fulfills a purpose in your life.
It's at that point I was like, well, she has a boyfriend, so this is never going to work out.
That's not going to work. Yeah, you know that
I might as well forget about that and focus on comedy.
Well, it was a funny thing that you said that, you know, the guy knew you, because I knew of you when I first met you. And it was funny, I saw Jeff performing in Port Credit at an event, and I was at the event, and I took a bunch of pictures of all the comedians. So when we actually started talking, I had pictures.
It was freaky. You had pictures of me in your phone. I was like, stalker?
Like, I didn't even know him. So, like, I'm showing you pictures, like, that's really weird that some random woman has pictures of me on her phone.
That was, guys, watch out. She's going to just be, you'll be out there and she'll be like.
It was from my page, so my Facebook page, yeah.
Then you tagged them all,
I did tag them all.
Which was
right
even weirder.
Right away. So let's talk about some of your personal inspirations as a comedian. Like, who are some of the people that you looked up to or watched? Because I'm very picky with my comedy. Like, I have the people that make me laugh, and then there's certain stand-up comedians who are just like, they don't do it for me. But for you, like, who do you like?
Like, the ones that come to mind, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I don't really have one, but I have a whole bunch.
Right.
And so the guys that make me laugh are the ones that like Robin Williams makes me laugh.
He was just a one of a kind.
Yeah, and he had a certain rhythm. Like, if you, not his newer stuff, I wasn't really into, but his older stuff, and more of his improvisational stuff, where he would just go off the cuff and nothing rehearsed.
Right.
Ricky Gervais is another comedian that I follow.
Yes, he's a good one.
Larry David, because he's bald. No, Larry David has, I heard one line from him that just resonated forever.
Right.
A good comedian or comedy character always gets really close to his goal,
right,
but then never makes it. Like, there's that one flaw that just, it's usually a personal trait.
Right.
Like my flaw is I'm too nice.
You're right? Very nice.
And it gets me into situations where most people be like, forget it.
Yeah.
So.
No, don't forget it. You gotta toughen up there.
No, trust me. There's times where I'll be like, oh, sure, I'll drive you to Buffalo. Guys, don't do it. If a girl asks you, don't do it.
Oh my God, now I know who to call when I'm getting lazy. You can't.
You want to go to Buffalo?
I don't go to Buffalo.
No,
somewhere else.
Exciting world of Buffalo.
Yeah, exactly. So what about yourself? So where do you see yourself as a comedian? What do you ultimately want to do?
I don't really think stand-up is going to be my full-time thing, because it's really hard.
Yeah.
And it pays like $9,000 a year. And my day job I do pretty good.
Yeah.
So if anything, and if my bosses are watching right now, I love my job. I would probably do something like TV hosting.
Yeah.
Something like that. I think that's, you know.
Is that a hint? Are you trying to get rid of me? Trying to take over my show?
I'm taking over your show.
Are you taking over my show?
We're going to tell you in a letter.
Oh God, in a letter.
That's we're going to do it on the air.
Just do it. That's even better, right?
It's over.
That's awesome.
No, it's just something where I can have fun with people. And like, we're having fun now.
We are having fun now. We always have fun when we chit chat. So where can people, just before we take our little break, so you're on Facebook, I'm on
Facebook, all the social media. I'm sure the things popping up over here.
Yeah, we've got all your information over there. So guys, you've got to check him out. And we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. We're going to talk some more about, we're going to do a little host chat, because Jeff is heavy into the online dating scene. We're going to totally get some stories from him on that. So just stay tuned, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with lots more. And welcome back, everyone. I'm here again with Jeff Estrela, who is telling us some funny stories, and we're going to keep talking to him about stuff that he does regularly, which is one thing. I know I'm single, and Jeff is single, and I know that's a big challenge, but you are like full of stories about online dating.
I've had my share of experiences. Like, where do I start?
I don't know, just start somewhere, because I know, it's like a Pandora's box that never ends, full of stories of, all that stuff. But you're quite, even in your comedy, you talk a lot about that.
I do, because it's getting me into trouble now.
Really?
Well, I'm seeing people in public and I just recognize them. And I'll be like, one of your former guests, I didn't want to say it to her, or she was on one of your segments. I was like, oh my God, I think I asked her
Oh no.
to go out online.
Oh, that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, especially when they say no.
I'm not a big fan of online dating, and I don't even like the word dating to begin with.
It's not. It's, you know what it is? It's window shopping.
It is, right? It sounds so temporary. Like,
and I do it. I'm the worst for it.
The only reason if I do have profiles up anywhere, it's usually because I don't have a life. Like, I know I look like I have so much going on. Literally, like every night I'm at home and like you're in front of your computer, you're Facebooking, you're doing like Facebook quizzes. That's my life when I'm bored.
Do the Facebook quizzes?
I'm doing like Facebook quizzes, or I'm like just going online, and I find it quite entertaining.
The online dating?
Oh, absolutely. Just like the silliness that's out there.
I always like the profiles and how they, for some reason, in my age range, because I'm 38.
Right.
So all the women in my age range, for some reason, take pictures like this.
That's a weird.
It's a weird. Like,
it's angles.
Is it an angle? Is it because I
try it.
I try it, and I just get more. It just moves. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't make it flatter. It just moves down here.
You understand that the women, like when we do that, we were taking like 50 pictures, and then we go through them, and then we pick that one.
My pictures are usually just this. Like I'll do this, like I'm thinking.
This really.
And just stretch it back, and then everything's cropped from here.
Right. Nice. Excellent.
Just right from there, and then that's it. No, sorry.
No, it's okay. Do you ever meet people? Like, I rarely will have ever really met anyone offline.
I've met a lot of people, and a lot of times, the way I look at it, go for coffee.
Right.
It's neutral, right? There's a public place.
Yeah.
And
that's very important.
Yeah.
Being a woman, public place is very important.
Commit a half hour.
Yeah. Right.
You meet somebody for a half hour. If it doesn't go well, usually I don't want to say I'm charming, but I'll be nice and we'll have a good conversation. You can tell in the first minute if there's any chemistry.
You absolutely
right away you're just like,
I was saying half hour, my AD, I'll give you 10 minutes.
No, it's like 1 minute you're like, even if, I know it's going to sound superficial, and I'm so superficial.
Look at you.
I know, the big guy is like, you should really not be choosy. Right? But you do. It's regardless. You get that whole thing where you're like, her voice, I can't say.
Really? You're going to be picky, eh?
I'm the worst.
Oh, did you like
And you wonder why I'm single. And then when you tell them you live at home, boom.
Right?
I might as well have a humpback. That's like just...
I don't know. Is that a man thing? Is that a man-woman difference? Like, I don't know. I actually recently did another segment on a different show, and we did discuss online dating, and our brains work completely differently.
You think so?
I absolutely think so.
I think women are more superficial.
You really think so? Look at you.
Men are superficial from afar.
What does that mean?
What that means is we're like a guy in a Jeep in the Sahara, and we'll see like a lion or a lioness.
Right.
And it'll be like hundreds of yards away. And we'll be like, hey, lion! But as soon as that lion starts coming towards us, we get all, right? Women will be like, got to make sure that lion's a good lion, right? Does that
absolutely.
You guys...
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we're looking for the security, right? Like, I mean, it's just...
You're looking for good genes. That's, you don't want your kid to be...
Well, saying, hey, lion, from far away, what is that even doing?
Well, for us,
that's Jerry Seinfeld had a really good bit on that. He's like, men, we just do the silliest. We're hanging out of cars.
That's it.
And we're
it's the same idea. And you guys are like, you're not going to pick the lion that's got the lame leg, right? Or has like the coat that's all. You want the lion that's got the nice mane and good.
The one that doesn't yell at us from afar.
That's right.
You want that lion. The one who's going to walk up to you like
there's nothing wrong with that lion. I'm just saying other lions do that. I necessarily don't do that.
Oh God.
But yeah, we can be really superficial.
Yeah. No, but you know what? I don't know how superficial you can be because all that fades anyways.
It does. Like, I have been tricked so many times by women's physique. I'm not going to say what particular
look at you. Oh.
No, but in a lot of cases, it can be a trap. Like, it'd be like, oh, she's got a really nice physique. And then you're like, oh, she's dumb as a stump. Like, it's one of those things where, Yeah, I mean, looks, especially at our age, I think looks can only go so far. It goes so far, and then it grows.
If there's nothing, between those ears, it's like pretty dead.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so for me, it's always that now in my brain, I'm always like, don't let them trick you. Don't let the body trick you. It's only an illusion. And I've watched it on, like I said, there'd be a half hour for a date. So most people are pretty cool and they'll just commit to that half hour.
Right.
But some people, they want to get out of there right away.
I'm one of those.
And I'm the one that, on the comedian side of me, is like, oh, no, you don't. So it's like watching a cat trying to escape.
Oh, yes, I do. No, I don't escape. I'll leave.
Yeah. It's like that cat that wants to get out of the house and just doing that, just that sound. So,
yeah. That's a really interesting topic. Well, what about, like, I think there's a lot of, so let me just tell, like, people out there, what do you think? Like, we had this discussion before, too. Like, when you message somebody, you don't get a response. What do you think of? Like, does that give you an opening to message again?
No.
Okay, good.
You don't get a message back?
He's a smart one. He's smart, see?
No, I'm playing the numbers.
Okay.
Copy, paste. If you don't get a response back, that's your answer.
Leave it alone, right?
Leave it alone.
Right.
Don't try to go, oh, you suck.
Yeah, I know.
Because that's not going to be endearing.
I'll get that out, like when I'm, just for fun, whatever, looking around or whatever. I get messages and then I'll read them and then I won't respond. It's just because I don't want to open that door to conversation, right?
I think it's different if you're already talking to someone.
Yeah.
And then you just stop.
I know.
For no reason.
That's a little abrupt.
It's a little abrupt.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get a response, I'm like,
that's just one tip from both of us then. You just leave it alone. Because I'll get those like, why didn't you respond?
And if you,
it's like, I'm not going to, please, get the hint.
If you're going to give a rejection response and be like, hey, we're not a match. Good luck with your search.
I can't do that. It's
that's
too much
nice
work.
Though, but some people will come back nasty.
Yeah, I know.
And they'll be like, how would you even think that I would be interested in going out with you? Honestly, go to a gym.
They start putting you down. That's all right.
Like, wow.
You could have, I predicted that, right? There you go. That's the reason why. But awesome. So we're going to come back with Jeff. We're going to have a little break in the middle. But thank you so much. You're going to be hanging around and we're having too much fun. So more fun stuff coming up, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. We're back with Raman Sharma, who's going to do some awesome tricks for us. And I had to bring Jeff back on because it's just going to be funnier if you do it to him, I think, right?
I would love to. I would absolutely love to.
Welcome back, Jeff. So, Raman, let's see. What are you gonna do to my friend here? Well, what tricks are we gonna play?
We're gonna try something with Jeff here. See, Jeff, I love doing magic with animals, but obviously I couldn't bring any on the set.
I was very disappointed.
Yeah, I know. I
was like, "Where's his goat?"
Exactly.
I want a goat.
Speaking of animals, I wrote a couple names of animals on these cards. So I got like lizard, I got snake, deer, cat, tiger, parrot, mouse. There's so many of them. In fact, you can examine these cards out. Actually, I'm going to give you this little deck after I'm done with this. So you can go home and you know that there's no two animals that are, repeated or anything like that.
I wanted a deck with animals on it for years now.
And now you got one.
Now I got one.
And I'm actually going to, I'm going to try to do a little bit of mentalism with you, right?
Okay.
So what's going to happen is I'll just cut the deck like this. I'm just going to riffle down like so. The minute you say stop, I'll stop right at your command.
Stop.
Right here. Go ahead, take a look at that card. I don't want you to show it to anybody yet, because I want to make sure that I don't want you to think that we're on the same page or anything like that, right? So I'm just going to ask you, are you happy with that animal?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. Right?
Yeah.
It seems convincing.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll put the rest of these, and you don't see that animal here in any of these cards.
No, I don't think so, no. Nope.
No?
No, I don't.
Okay, I'll just put these away. Now, the thing is, if I want to get into your mind, I can kind of look in your eyes and, like if I say something like, I don't know, does your animal start with a D? And you kind of smile or your eyes get bigger?
I'm telling you, I want to hear some romantic music right now.
Some romantic music, right?
Just looking right into my soul.
That would be so awesome, right?
Right into my soul.
And I forgot my USB key, so unfortunately
It's
I can't do that. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to cover my face. So this way I have no idea what animal that you've picked. And the way to do that is I'm going to put this bag right over my head.
Oh.
But you know what? Speaking of romance, we are going to get to hold hands.
Oh,
excellent.
Nice.
So
a lot of my first dates are like this.
Yeah. I'll just have you put your hand on mine.
Oh, this is real. Wow, this is every first date.
This is every first date. Yeah. Now, Jeff, I'm just going to ask you, does your animal have 4 legs?
Yes.
Okay. And you're happy with it?
I'm very happy with it.
Okay. Does it start with the letter C?
Yes.
4 legs starts with C. Okay. I'm going to say your animal's cat.
No.
No. What is your animal?
Cow.
What?
Oh my God.
You serious?
I could feel. I was feeling it. I was like, it's cow. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's cow.
Whoa. Okay. Weird. That's easy.
This is a delicious animal.
It's a very delicious animal.
Delicious animal.
It's my favorite. I'm all about that. That's crazy.
That was
wow.
awesome.
Thank you, thank you.
What did you think of that, Jeff?
That was pretty cool.
That's great.
Glad you liked
Very.
it.
Excellent.
Even before you did the trick, I was just like holding my hand.
I had one of them
Back
over
on
right
his head.
there.
I was like,
What else is needed?
Who's paying for dinner?
It's funny. We were talking about.
And I was like, hey, we'll have some cow.
I know.
Oh, I don't know if that's kosher.
Awesome. So I don't even know. Like that makes like I can't even start to imagine where you come up with that stuff. But is this something that we can learn? Like, say Jeff and I decide, okay, we want to go to like magic school. Is this something that you kind of anybody can pick up, or?
Honestly, yeah. I mean, honestly, looking at Jeff and what he does with the comedy, I think that's a real gift because I don't think I could be a comedian. You know?
I agree with you there because stand-up is not for everyone.
Stand-up is not for everyone, but he does that, you know, and that's really good. With magic, you can learn it. It's just like an instrument, you know. But you would have to devote the time.
Right.
That's the only thing. Me, if I wanted to learn comedy, even if I devoted the time, I don't think I could do it. You know, because you just got to be.
I think you have the same. We do the same techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you do sleight of hand and misdirection. We do sleight of misdirection with words.
With words.
Yeah.
That's right.
We do. Oh, look.
No, I have to say you really have to have a real knack for this as well because you really
This
have
is
to.
tough.
Yeah, because you're kind of distracting the way that you do kind of engage me or engage the person you're talking to and kind of play with their head. That is an art, I think, and you actually kind of have to.
I guess, yeah. It's just, but it's definitely something. I mean, people out there who want to learn magic and stuff like that, you know, don't let anybody say, oh, you know, you got to be born with this and decide. Like, go ahead, and if you like it, then, you know, when you love something, you just naturally get addicted to it.
Yeah,
Right.
so
You know
true.
what I mean? Like you don't get
I know
tired.
the feeling.
Yeah.
You know, it's a winter storm.
Yeah.
You're driving I don't know how long you've been doing magic for, but
8 years, yeah.
so you probably had those gigs where you're like making no money, you're just going there because you're getting
100%.
exposure.
You love it.
100%.
It's a winter storm. You're like, what am I doing?
Exactly.
And then you're like, I could be home watching Netflix.
Yeah.
But you know what? That means that you guys are good at it because it's that audience reaction, I think, that really kind of gets you, gives you that rush, right? So like when you get that response from the audience, I think that should kind of indicate that you're really good at this. And you guys do events, I'm assuming. I know that, you know, what do you do? Do you usually get asked to perform at birthday parties or like weddings?
More weddings and
right?
Now corporate gigs.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
You know, those are that's
the big money
That's the big
makers.
money,
Yeah.
you know. Just like Jeff was saying, in the beginning it was more birthdays. I don't do birthdays that much, but I would go and I would be like, hey, just pay for my gas and I'll come.
Yeah,
you know?
just so you can get the time in.
Yeah.
Just get the time in and you just learn stuff.
Right.
You know, and it's just basically practice.
Yeah.
Now more corporate and weddings.
I would definitely urge everyone to go check out Raman's stuff because you do have some crazy videos up. Like
thank you so
you're
much.
floating in the air and you're just like, there's one video where you're literally, he's horizontal and he's like stuck to the tree and he's stopping traffic. Like people are driving by and they're
You're
like,
gonna
what
have to
is
check it
going
out.
on here?
Please, no.
So I mean, how do you even? I'm not going to ask you
For
how
sure.
you do that, but how long, for instance, did that take you to learn?
That one right there, because it's never been done before. That was like the first of its kind.
Right.
That one, 6 months maybe.
Really?
You know? Yeah. You know, you dream of it. It's almost like kind of like you're almost giving birth. You know, because you dream about it. And then you draw it, and then it's like, you know, and then when it happens, it's like, oh my God, it's like my baby, right?
Right.
So,
very cool.
you know, yeah, it's just one of those things. Something like that took 6 months. We just did another thing. We're gonna pitch a pilot, you know, to some networks. I haven't put it on YouTube, but basically, I'm sitting on water, like how we're sitting now, but there's no chair. So it's like a big river, and you're sitting on it just like this, without any chair, but the water's flowing, and there's, you know, a canoe going around. It's deep water, right?
Are you looking to start your own religion? Is that because there's a guy that there's a place I go. The guy did that.
He did it already, right?
He's got a lot of people following.
He's got a lot.
Your Twitter followers will go right up.
Yeah, I guess I could use that. No,
like 1 billion Twitter followers.
Oh goodness, yeah. No, I mean, I had seen Chris Angel actually walk on water.
Right.
He got a lot of religious groups. They were mad at him.
Really?
They were angry. You know, they're like, well, what are you trying to do? So I'm like, well, I don't think anyone sat on water. You know?
Yeah,
So
let me
It's
just
more benign. It's like I'm sitting.
I'm just sitting, and
I'm not trying to show off here,
I'm
guys.
actually with a fishing rod fishing. So now something like that took a whole year.
Wow.
You know, to come up with that, right? You want to make sure you do it. It's 360 degrees. There's no camera cuts, right?
Wow.
That's what I kind of strive for.
So you're gonna tell us after how you do it?
When the cameras are off, I might tell you
Okay,
guys.
Really?
good.
You're gonna let us in on that?
I might let you
Nice.
guys know.
I remember watching David Copperfield. My mom was a huge fan too, and like it's mind-boggling, really.
yeah.
Like, do you do other stuff like the general like cutting people in half and like splitting people apart? Have you ever tried that?
I've played with it. You know, it's just when those illusions, they cost a lot of money, and you need a stage, a big stage. Now David, I actually met David Copperfield just in August, right?
Wow, cool.
Super nice guy, and you know, I mean, like he, you know, his is on a much grander level.
Obviously,
the stuff that he does.
For years.
You know, I mean, I don't want to be copying anyone, right? I just rather be the guy that you're the first guy. Like, you know, when you told me, okay, he's sitting horizontal, it feels nice. You know,
yeah.
I know other people can't say that.
I was gonna say, if that's it's better to kind of come up with your own material,
be innovative.
Right? Just like comedian, like jokes, you want to come up with your own jokes.
Yeah, because you can't really copy anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You get in trouble.
Right. You get caught, right?
You know, and then I guess it's not that same respect, right? You know?
There's no respect.
There's no respect.
Even when there is, when you do your own jokes, there's no respect. There's none. Do you ever try disappearing tricks at all, or no?
Yeah. I've one thing on my YouTube channel. I disappear. I turn into a snake.
How about this? Can we do something about this?
You look great.
Can we do that?
No, you look awesome.
Lipo magic.
That's the only. I just want to do like an illusion. Can we do some mirrors?
Maybe a mirror. We could definitely do something.
Okay, cool.
I think he looks great.
You're awesome. You're awesome the way you are, right? So thank you so much, guys. I wish we had more time. This was way too much fun. But everybody, please check these guys out. Book them, hire them. They're awesome. They're gonna entertain any audience you need them to. Raman, thank you so much.
Absolute
that was
pleasure.
awesome.
Thank you so
Amazing
much.
magic, guys. Check him out, and you can find Jeff all over online, YouTube, Twitter, everywhere as well. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's show, and we will see you again next week.